everybody, welcome to SimpleToons. It's been a while, so let's get to drawing again. Today we're going to draw a raccoon, one of my favorite animals. This is a pretty complicated one, so make sure you get yourself an eraser, a pencil, and an ink pen. We're going to start with the pencil. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the head, and the head's just going to be a circle, so let's just kind of sketch a very light circle like this. Alright, after you get the circle done, we're going to draw a triangle, and the triangle is going to be the nose, so it can just be kind of a small triangle like this. It almost looks like a bird the way it's drawn. On the top, we're going to draw a little circle here, and a little circle there, and those are going to be the ears. And then for the nose, we're going to draw a circle here as well. You can kind of see it coming together here a little bit. Okay, down below we're going to draw the body, and the body is just going to be a big oval, depending on how big you want your raccoon to be. And then we're going to draw two circles. There's going to be a circle here, and that's going to be one leg, and then the other circle is going to be over here. Now you'll notice that this kind of we drew over this line a little bit, but that's okay because we're going to erase these lines. These are just guidelines for right now. Alright, we're going to draw a second oval down here for his foot, and then another oval here for this foot. His arms are going to be, you can use rectangles or you can use ovals. I like to use ovals, so this will be his left arm. One will come down like this, and it'll come out. Probably want them about the same size. And then the same thing on the other side. This one here, and this one here. You can put it anywhere you want. And want his arms sticking out, you can move the ovals outwards. And then for the tail, we're just going to draw. Oh, I kind of think of it like this. I don't know how to describe it. It almost looks like a teardrop kind of one direction, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, I know that was fast and a little bit complicated, but do me a favor and go back and look at it again and try to follow along the second time. In the meantime, if you got that far and you're ready to ink it in, grab your ink pen. Okay, grab your ink pen, and we're going to start off by drawing in his eyes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw two circles like this. Each one almost right on top of each other, and kind of make them looking around here. Alright, and then we're going to draw a snout. And the way we're going to draw a snout is we're going to go down the top of the triangle, and we're going to stop where the nose would be. Just going to come down like this and stop. And then we're going to draw a big circle for his nose. And kind of color it in a little bit. And then we'll bring this under. And give him a little bit of a smile. And then we're going to draw a second lip right there. And that little circle right there kind of looks like his other lip. Alright, then we're going to bring this top of the circle up, and we're going to stop right here, because that's going to be his ear, and his ear is going to look like this. So you want to leave that open at the bottom. And then we'll draw a second line on the inside to represent the inside of the ear. And then the ear on this side is going to start there and kind of go up like that. Alright. Now, for the circle here, we can go around and just draw a simple circle, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and give him a little bit, I don't know, kind of animal fur there a little bit. It makes it look a little bit more real. Something we can do here, let me erase this if you don't want to do that. You can even bring this out more, which is what a raccoon tends to look a little bit like. That's up to you. I know we probably shouldn't have showed you that after you just drew the ink, but you get the idea. Alright, arms, we're going to do the same thing we did here, except we're going to bring it down like this. Stop. And then bring this over. And we're going to leave this open right here. His hands are going to be a little pointy. So like this, point, point, point. Okay, let's go back up to his head. And we're going to draw in down to his neck. And then we're going to bring this line down. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the fur a little bit. All the way down like that. Okay, for his arm, kind of messed up that little circle there, didn't we? Okay, we'll kind of put it like this. And I'm just going to hide his other arm behind him. It's not really necessary to see it. Okay. Legs. I'm going to bring this leg around and down, and then we're going to bring this over and we're going to draw his feet like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Around and down, and bring his feet. Okay, now, something about a raccoon is they have white bellies, and what we'll do is we'll kind of just draw, you know, where his belly would be. And then we'll bring the back down. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way down to his feet like that. And then his tail. Well, the tail is the fun part. It's hard to draw, though. Like that. Okay, now we're going to draw the stripes inside the tails, or the rings. And what we're going to do is we'll do that. Draw another one, make it a little bigger. Draw this one, make it a little bigger. Same thing here. And then finally the last one is black. Okay, and then we'll color these in. So we'll start. And that kind of gives us our raccoon tail. Okay, now for my favorite part, and probably the most difficult part of drawing this one. What we're going to do is we're going to draw the eyes, and the eyes have all kinds of different shapes. Different raccoons have different kinds of shapes. Some of them come down to a point, some of them come down to, oh, I don't know, kind of jagged edges. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of both. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring this over and give him his eyes like that. Now, it doesn't look quite right at the moment, but what we'll do here is when we color this in, you'll see everything kind of fall into place here. Okay. After you get that done, kind of go around his eyes a little bit. There we go. Don't forget his whiskers. And if you want to hash in his ears here a little bit, kind of give it some depth here a little bit. And we like to color in his toes and his hands, because raccoons have dark toes and hands. And we'll draw the ground in and kind of just finish it up here. Okay. Okay, now that we got all that done, we're going to take your eraser and we're going to erase the pencil lines. And if you didn't draw too heavy, you should be able to erase these pencil lines pretty easily. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what we did today, please give me a thumbs up and maybe think about subscribing to my channel. If there's an animal you'd like to see me draw, maybe we could work on it together, leave a comment in the comments below and we'll try to do that. Thanks for tuning in to SimpleToons. My name's Earl. We'll see you next time.